We have hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, so let's go touch some grass and celebrate. And that is why we stay inside and play games. That being said, our next goal is 3,000 subscribers. If we get there before Team of the Season starts, I'm going to give one of my subscribers 12,000 FC points for Team of the Season. So make sure you subscribe.
What's happening, guys? It's B-RAD and Ultimate TOTS is the theme for this build a team. Yes, Team of the Season warm-up is now begun, and it's a bit, you know, it's one of those things where, yes, we get to do some pack saving and things like that, but it's campaign player picks and mix, and it's best of campaign cards. And I think, oh, do you know what, we're seeing them all the way through the year, and I know I didn't do this build a team at the start, it was the Hazard Heroes, but if I just go through doing some of the best of campaign picks now, it's kind of a bit boring. So what I want to do was do a little bit of a twist on the Ultimate TOTS since I started playing Ultimate Team, which is in FIFA 17. Now, we did something similar to replicate this on the Wheelie McSpinnison. It's Wheel Builder Battle, but it's now Wheelie McSpinnison with Tom, and it was a really fun episode, so make sure you check that out. Check out the one on his channel as well, where basically we took some of like a memorable player that we remember from the Ultimate TOTS team, not one of the ones that have got loads and loads of time in there, and we'll get onto those in a minute, but someone that we really liked as a player. And I'll put it up here, but this was the card. He was like, he's going to be on my bench, and but his card in FIFA 19, his Team of the Season card, was insane, right? This Jadon Sancho Dortmund card, it was amazing. And Tom recalled an Nkunku card. We both obviously spoke about the Rat, Ben Yedder. He was one of the most popular cards, and there was also a Quagliarella card that we both liked as well. But what I want to do is I wanted to build a team, and obviously Ultimate TOTS, you know what it's like. They love to make money, so there's so much around forwards and things, not so much around defenders. So we're going to go through the bulk of the team, and then I'm going to pick the last few players to finish it off. I'll probably then work on the chemistry from then until champs, just to make sure, because obviously, you know, CR7 is going to be in there, Messi's going to be in there. They are now Saudi League and MLS, right? It's not great. So what I wanted to do first of all, before we show you the team, before I get into anything, in point of fact, let me take you in, like, I'll give you a visual so you're not just looking at my face, right? And I'll get you onto the dashboard before we go and show you the team. There was a surprise to me in some of the, well, who was first of all the most frequent player in all of Ultimate TOTS. Right at this point now, put down who you think it is. Obviously you guys are now not going to put CR7 Messi, because you know that I'm saying I was surprised that it's actually Lewandowski, right? And actually I hadn't put him in this team as one of my starting players because I just assumed Messi and CR7 had more, but he doesn't. Lewandowski is actually in Ultimate TOTS 7 times compared to CR7 and Messi and Mbappe's 6. Right, so he is leading, but those three are then at 6. At 5, we then have Salah. Then at 4, we've got players like VVD, Harry Kane, Benzema. And then we go to like the 3s where we've got like Oblak, who is the most capped goalie in there, Vinicius Jr., Suarez, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Bellingham. So like a few of them kind of players, right? So let me show you the team that I've built so far, and we can get onto the squad now, and you'll just see what it's looking like. But at the moment, I've got Mbappe on the left. Now this may all change, like I say. CR7 up top, Salah at striker, Messi at right wing, Bellingham and De Bruyne in the middle. So De Bruyne was one of the 5 caps as well. I think I might have missed him off. But yeah, he's been in the team 5 times. Trent, who we mentioned. I've got Van Dijk. I've got Oblak, who I actually had Alisson in at first. He may well still go in. I don't even know if this Oblak is available anymore as an SBC. If any of these cards on here are available as SBCs, now, I will go and do them. And then on the bench, I've got Jadon Sancho, the card we talked about, Lewandowski, who leads the charge. Benzema, obviously now in the Saudi League. Kante was in there, I think twice. Harry Kane is in there 5 times, I say, or 4 times. 4 times. So he's quite, prolific in there. Suarez again, it was in there 3 times. Alisson, Vinny, and Neymar, right? So these are the ones we've got. Now, when I go to the team of the seasons, and I'm going to pop like the image of all of them on the screen, but not like specifically the ones. If I'm looking at centre backs, right, in the first FIFA 17, we had Sergio Ramos, Chiellini, Thiago Silva, and I think that's it for centre backs, right? Yeah, that was it. So 3 centre backs. Well, obviously in Ultimate TOTS, you generally get one team with a few subs. They were the 3 centre backs in that one. Then we got Mats Hummels. Now I did have his birthday card, but no spoilers. I do not have it any longer. Sergio Ramos again, so unfortunately not in the game anymore, but he was another centre back there. And then I think that was only... Oh, and then Koulibaly. Okay, so Koulibaly could be an option. He is Saudi League. I think he does later on get another team of the season. Yep, we literally go to the next team of the season. So FIFA 19, we've got Van Dijk, who we've already got. Koulibaly. And then on the sort of subs thing is Chiellini. So we've got the kind of, the same kind of centre-backs being repeated there. Team of the season so far, so this was obviously due to the vid. We end up with a Hummels again. It looks like there's actually only Hummels as centre-back. This is the thing, right? Like, I feel like and Van Dijk. They stepped away from, like, putting in full teams and stuff because they really wanted to just make the money on strikers and forwards and things, which I don't agree with. Like, there's a couple, I think there's one here. Is this one? FIFA 21 where it doesn't have a goalie? No, that's Oblak. But there is one where it doesn't even have a goalie in the Ultimate TOTS. I think I certainly searched and I couldn't see one. But on this one, again, so we've got for the centre-back, it is De Vrij, and that is it. So it's João Cancelo, Hernandez, De Vrij, and there's no other centre-back. There's Kimmich, who plays CDM. No other centre-back in that one. FIFA 21, Ultimate TOTS. Let me know if I'm wrong, but that's what I've got. Then we've got FIFA 22, so on that one for the centre-backs. So right back, we've got Trent, who we've obviously got in there. We've got Ruben Diaz, Marquinhos. Then we've got João Cancelo, Hernandez as the other defenders there. No one else. Kimmich is in there again. He might have actually been... Yeah, I probably should have mentioned him because I think he might have like 3 or 4 mentions in here. Then we go to FIFA 23 because it was still FIFA at that point. We've got Saliba. We've got Hernandez again, so it looks like he's probably going to be at left back. We've got Eder Militao. We've got De Ligt. Obviously now he has got a Globetrotters card at Man United, but he does only have 1 team of the season mention in here. Rafael Leao actually gets, I think, 3 mentions in team of the seasons, or 2 maybe. Then finally last year we got Van Dijk. We've got Theo Hernandez again, so yeah, it's like his 3rd mention or 4th mention. Schlotterbeck as the other one for last season. So Van Dijk obviously gets in, right? He is a no-brainer, and it looks like Theo Hernandez is also going to be a no-brainer. Now I don't even know at this point, like, what is the value of this card anymore? Is he even like affordable as a gold card still? Like, oh, see, why does it not do that? Let's have a look, because I know that at some point, like, his gold card was still like 500k, which is just mad. I mean, that, right, for a gold card, 87 rated gold card in April at 130k or something is a madness, right? You can't even pick him up for, there you go, he's 110k or 108k. It's mad, but he is apparently the best left back in the game. So you can't really argue against it, and probably is going to have to be the one that we put in. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. But when we do, it's going to have to be his gold card. Like, we need to buy some of these other players. I've only got a mil. And then centre back there, like we mentioned it, Hummels was mentioned a few times, but we can't put him in because I don't have that card. Slotterbeck's mentioned once. I think De Ligt was mentioned once. I think Edamela Tau was mentioned once. So it's a little bit tricky with centre back as to where we go. You know, it would have been nice to have been able to have put a Ramos, like Saliba and Diaz were in there as well. So again, this might end up being one where we pick a player that gives us chemistry. But let's say for now, because we just saw him, Nico Schlotterbeck last year was in there, we'll put him in for now. This is kind of the skull of the team though. Like, this is the base of it. We've got 3 spots here if I do want to put in some more subs, because we are flush for forwards. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, arguably 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 forwards out of this whole team. Because that's where the money is, right? Let's face it. But hopefully, maybe we can do some Evos, get some better ones, better players and things to build this team around. I will take this opportunity to say, you know, I am doing some WrestleMania content. I know some people know, obviously, I've got, you know, the Money in the Bank top, I've got the belts in the background, that I do follow the wrestling, and it is WrestleMania weekend. So at this point, you may have seen a predictions video gone up already for WrestleMania, and then I'm going to do a reactions video following WrestleMania as well. So not touching on it too much, but just for those that are interested, there will be that. The Build a Team episode is coming as well. And then, yeah, Monday night we'll be doing a stream again with Rush, because I know you guys love it. I love it. We have such a good time when you guys join the streams and get involved in Rush. So please do keep that up and keep coming. But yeah, this is going to be a relatively short one. I know I've talked a lot. I know we've gone through the players a lot. Let's just, as a pick, right, let's go and see, can I get any of the players that we've just mentioned? So Christian Eriksen definitely wasn't in there. Who is in La Liga rewards? Are any of the ones that we just mentioned in this SBC group? Okay, Aspilicueta wasn't mentioned. What about this one? What was this? KPN? I mean, none of them are in there for sure. Isco, Munyan, Marco Reus. I don't think he was in there actually. Or he was only in there once or twice. Chesney, Dovbik, Schlotterbeck has actually got a Player of the Month card. I mean, that's great, but it doesn't really help us. So we don't even have the option now to do Oblak either. So yeah, we're going to have a look and see what is best for us to do to try and get chemistry, because unfortunately now the main stake of the team, because we can't not put in the players that have been capped the most, is going to be this 4 up front. Arguably, actually, it should be like this, right? Ronaldo shouldn't get a look in, but I have just recently evoed him and this card looks quite nice, so I would like to use it maybe more than once. But maybe we change the team around dynamically. Maybe we put in Messi in one game, maybe we don't. Maybe we change the formation a little bit so that we're not forcing us to play 4-2-4, but it's just the way it is, because EA just wanted to make sure that we always had forwards. But maybe we go where we can get Kante in and actually have a defensive minded midfielder. Who knows? I feel like I've talked a lot. Hopefully you'll enjoy the Foot Champs with the Ultimate TOTS team from from FIFA 17 to FC24.